this is a video to myself. I was watching the show Outlast, and I really like the part where there's the teams racing to get to this island in the middle of this lake. Okay, so they were racing to get to this island. There's this lake here, and they had their own rafts to get to this island. And what happened was, one of the guys, he was way ahead, right? So he was like, say, like right here, right? And the other girl, she was like this far behind. And so I love this. I can use this as an analogy for business, and so this is it. So it feels like, you know, being this guy right here, this girl who was behind him, feels like, you know, in business, like a lot of people are ahead, and, you know, they're doing it seems so fast, and, you know, it just makes me feel like, what am I doing wrong? Like, why is it taking me this long to get to the certain goals that I want to reach? You know what I mean? And so this guy was super ahead, and got even cocky. Was like doing push-ups on the raft because he was like, yeah, I want to like taunt them because they're so far behind. And it was just, I loved thinking about how she was taking her time. She was like looking around. She was observing the water. She said she was just really observing the water and how the current was flowing, right? So she noticed there was this there was something here. There's this current, right? And so she said she felt this voice in her that said, you know, get to this current. So she went into this current, in this like a current that was going down the lake. And while this guy was here, she got to a place that's like here. You know, of course he went along and then was basically almost parallel to him. And then eventually she was all the way, she got to the island first, okay? She got to the island first. Meanwhile, he was somehow was directed this way, and then ended up completely missing the island. Went out this way, and then was all the way, you know, so far away. Meanwhile, she got to the island, and she secured the crab pots. She secured the crab pots and was able to feed her team. She got 3 crab pots, so they had plenty of food source incoming now. Super abundant with their food source. You know, he ended up, this guy who was was ahead in the beginning, you know, ended up not having anything at the end. So I'm just thinking to myself, like, you know, as I grow this business, and I try to reach, you know, the goals that I want to reach. You know, she actually ended up going back to her team and then being them. Okay, I don't need to draw that. But it makes me feel like, you know, it's okay to just take my time and try to think things through critically. Like, just always, I feel like there's lots of times every day where I'm just really thinking critically about my moves, my decisions, like planning, of course executing at the same time. So that's why it gets crazy hectic. But I feel like it's okay to be taking my time to get to these goals that I want to get to, because it's gonna be like this scenario here, where you know, it might seem like, you know, people are way ahead of me and just so far away. But if I just, you know, keep taking my time and just growing steadily and cautiously, and not even precautiously, but strategically, you know, as best as I can, that, you know, I'll end up here in this current that's gonna take me straight to, the loot. The loot, which is right here, right? And so, yeah, I just love, that was so great watching that in the show. Outlast helped. I was like, I'm gonna use this for something. Because it's such a great analogy that can be used. And so that is like, patience is key. You know, Gary Vee always talks about, you know, great things, big things don't, like, they take time. Like, the big things take time. And, you know, lots of entrepreneurs also talk about how, like, to build something really meaningful, then it's just gonna take time. And so while it does seem like some will be ahead, everyone has their own path. Like, everyone has their own way. Everyone's just so unique. Like, we're all just so unique. So why would, you know, we're not all gonna do things the same exact way. We all have just such different personalities. Like, this, like, having a different personality change and, you know, change of perspective, and it's just gonna make things different for everyone. Like, simply, like, that just makes things so different for everyone, you know, their situation. So yeah, I've been really thinking about just like how careful I am, and it becomes you know, frustrating a little bit, and makes me, I mean, I feel frustrated, but yet I've been growing steadily, and it's only been like, how long? It's been like less than a year, really, of this offer for this agency. And you know, the marketing agency I only had for like 2 years, so it's still early. It's still so early for me. It's still so early in the game for me. Like, I'm just recording this video for myself. Honestly, I'm not even, just wanted to just document how I was thinking about this show Outlast, and how I'm just incorporating it, applying it to my own circumstance, my own agency, and, you know, maybe I will use this for a video on YouTube. I have no idea, but I feel like this would definitely be really valuable for many others. You know, this is like that exponential curve, really. You know, this whole scene right here. It's like, as I showed how I grew on social media, 70,000 followers, or 70,000 followers on Instagram within like over 30 days. It's 8 years of work, grinding and learning, 8 years, and then all of a sudden, just like things skyrocket, and now my Instagram's like 107K, because it's like, well, I just put in 8 years, you know, of just straight grind, and just straight perseverance and learning and growing and adapting and trying new things and experimenting, until all of a sudden, you know, things pop off. So this is how I see my growth is going to be. This is how I see my growth is going to be, and maybe this is going to be the growth for you. I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. But this is typically how I like to see it. It's like everyone, it feels like everyone actually does have their own exponential curve, because everyone's life experiences are going to be this curve until they have this goal, and then all of a sudden things line up, and then they hit their goal. So it's like they have their whole life, you know, and they're grinding, hustling, then they get this goal, and then all of a sudden, like, things finally fall into place. Like, all those learnings, all those teachings, all of that struggle, the obstacles, and just so much stuff, right? We might say so much shit, like it's a negative consequence or a negative connotation to it, but it's like, you know, the shit's actually like good for you, because it's evolving you, it's crafting you into this being that's going to hit all of your goals, right? So maybe I will post this on YouTube. I don't know. I still don't know. I just literally just filmed this for myself. And wanted to document this journey of being in the marketing, having a marketing agency for about 2 years, finally hitting an offer that really works for me, the content offer, which was 7 months ago, and just growing, like tripling my agency in 7 months. So I need to just remind myself that, you know, I tripled my growth, I quadrupled my growth in 7-8 months. Like crazy growth. Maybe not quadruple, but triple. Yeah, I would say. I think it was around that much growth in about 7 months. So yeah, I gotta remind myself that. But at the same time, like, my goals are just so high that it feels like, yeah, this little growth is like nothing, it feels like. But it's like, come on, gotta treat yourself right and treat yourself with patience, because yeah, feeling overwhelmed is not fun. Feeling frustrated is not fun. But we're all learning, we're all growing out here. But yeah, I just really wanted to demonstrate how, if you just really feel like you're not at the place you want to be at, one day you'll find your current. Oops, that was actually yeah, not the right one. But yeah, you'll find your current, and it'll take you to success if you just keep persevering, staying consistent. You know, cliche, stay consistent. It's true. It really, that's how I blow up my social media, and that's how I'm planning to just blow up my business and help other people blow up their businesses and their social medias. Just like this, exponential. So this is Alpheus from Puzu Media. If this is on YouTube, then go ahead and subscribe. Hit the like button. Drop a comment. Let's show the algorithm that this is a message that needs to be heard around the world. So thank you so much for watching. Peace out, please. Keep in mind at ease. It's obvious.